My grandma used to tell me scary stories when I was little. There's one I'll never forget. It started one night when I asked Grandma why she always took baths. She'd spend forever in there, lighting candles, burning incense, humming until the water turned cold. It drove my mom crazy. Why don't you ever take showers? I asked her once. She looked serious for a second. Because showers aren't safe, sweetheart. Not for people like me. What do you mean? She leaned in a little. Well, it's fine as long as you don't close your eyes for too long. That made no sense. Why? She smiled, but it wasn't a nice smile. Because that's when Mr. Longfingers comes. I still remember how cold the room felt when she said it. Who's Mr. Longfingers? She looked away, out the window. No one really knows. Some say he's drawn to heat and steam. Others say he slips through when the air gets thick enough to hide him. But the only people who've actually seen him aren't around to tell anyone. I swallowed. What happens if you close your eyes too long? Her voice dropped to a whisper. 5 seconds is fine. 10 seconds is pushing it. But if you keep them closed for longer than 15 seconds, that's when you'll start to hear him. Hear him how? The tap, tap, tap of fingers on the glass. I stared at her, waiting for her to laugh. But she didn't. She just reached out, squeezed my hand, and said, if you ever hear it, promise me something. Don't open your eyes. That night, I barely slept. Every time I closed my eyes, I imagined someone standing over me, watching. The next morning I took a shower and couldn't stop thinking about what she'd said. I tried to keep my eyes open, but the shampoo burned, so I shut them for a few seconds. I counted in my head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then, I swear I felt something. Not a sound. Just this pressure, like the air in the room changed. I rushed through the rinse as fast as I could and opened my eyes again, gasping. Steam blurred everything. I remember wiping the glass door just to make sure I was still alone. I was, but that feeling never really left. After a few nights of bad dreams, my mom found out what was going on. She came into my room after hearing me cry out in my sleep, and I told her everything. About Grandma's story, the rules, the tapping. She was furious. That night, I heard her yelling at my dad through the wall. She's scaring him half to death, Simon. Telling him there's a monster in the shower. You'd better talk to her, or I will. The next night, Grandma came to see me. She sat on the edge of my bed for a long time, quiet. Then she said, you know I'd never let anything bad happen to you, right? I nodded. You know I only tell you these stories to protect you? Another nod. She smiled, but it didn't reach her eyes. Maybe your mom's right. Maybe I went too far. Don't worry though, sweetheart. I'll take care of it. I'll scare him off myself. I didn't really understand what she meant. Not until a week later. I woke up early one morning to the sound of running water. At first I thought it was raining. Then I realized it was the shower. I don't know why, but my stomach dropped. I ran down the hallway and started banging on the bathroom door. Grandma. No answer. Just the hiss of the water. I grabbed the handle. It wasn't locked. The door swung open and a wave of hot steam hit me in the face. I could barely see through it, but then I made out her shape, crumpled in the shower, under the spray. Her eyes were open. One hand was curled against her chest. The other was pressed against the glass, fingers dragging down through the condensation. By the time my dad pulled me away, the house was chaos, screaming, sirens, the sound of someone crying. They said it was a heart attack. Quick, painless. But even then, I knew better. And now, decades later, I still know better. My wife thinks I can't stand showers because of what I saw as a kid. She thinks it's trauma. PTSD. She's wrong. Because after the paramedics took Grandma's body away, I went back into that bathroom. The air was still warm, thick with steam. The glass was covered in fog, except for the streaks where her fingers had slid down. And when I looked closer, I saw something that's haunted me ever since. The streaks weren't just on the inside of the shower glass. They were on the outside too.